Right then. Hello everybody. What was this? Something just popped up on my notifications. Anyway, sorry about that. Welcome back to my stream. Last time, we recruited the mages, and now we're going to recruit the Redcliffe soldiers, and now to do that we have to go to Denneroom first. But before that we're going to recruit a new companion, which is a DLC companion. Yes. So let's get that started, shall we?
What say you?
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
Right, let's go then.
You called. Something on your mind?
Indeed.
You're level 11, only damn. Well, I have to bring myself. Let's bring Doggo. Win. No, do go. Let's. Yeah, let's bring.
Yes.
I know it's a risk, but to be perfectly honest, what is it a risk? So. There you go.
You have coin strength? Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
So what you got this time? Let's get that.
All right. Now better than more blood. Where's the next one?
This won't take long.
Zephyr?
I'm wounded. Do something about it.
Oh, sorry, Zephyr. Didn't notice. Kinda feel bad now. Nice, so it's better. Alright. Are you kidding me?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now it's better than later.
Oh, yes. Some skills at the moment. Dexterity. I just need 3 dexterity.
What we are looking at is a golem. It would appear it is defunct, though there may be a way to revive it yet.
Got it.
Nah.
Let's see what you're made of. This'll be fun. What are you waiting for? Heal me.
Ah, you're fine. Just
All right.
Yes, my friend?
oh. There we go. There's another game's running on sound.
Got it.
Don't want too much.
All right. Run while you still can. Watch the horror as I rip you apart.
Oh.
Got it. I'll get on it. Now's better than later.
Kinda.
By the Maker, we're saved!
Never give away too much.
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? A Grey Warden? Here! Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking. The statue outside? Why would... I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale. That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance. My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Arls of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him, just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now. This was my father's laboratory, beneath his tower. Or it was, anyhow. Look, I know you probably have more important things on your mind, but I really need your help. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid, and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you? You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there. All right.
Bugger. Should have bought Liliana. She got the high seal.
I'll get on it.
Ooh, fire's a good one. I prefer the lightning one. It looks cool
Got it.
on him. No, it's a her. It's her.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Oh, look! Someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people. Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting. Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
Agreed.
I would not suggest leaving in such hostile company anyhow, Amalia. Look how they act.
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how. I am a cat, really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger. I have done nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome.
Ah,
It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever. Mortals often allow themselves to be blinded by hope. They see what they wish to see. If the father hopes to see his Amalia alive and unharmed, perhaps he will. Thank you. You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
Actually, I should get...
I like it when Kitty sings to
Now's
me.
better than later.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
I'll get on it.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
Now's better than later. All right, all right.
Kitty is my best friend.
Got it. I'll get on it.
I was thinking about the sun, silly. Tell me a story.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
I'll get on it. Got it.
Tell me a story.
Got it. Got it.
Tell me a story.
I'll get on it. Alright, alright. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
Got it. Alright, alright. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
Got it. I'll get on it. Got it. Alright, alright.
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
So now I need to get.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in his
Alright,
room.
alright.
Isn't that awful?
Very awful.
I'll get on it.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
Alright, alright. I'll get on it.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us. Betrayal! You will not take the girl. She is mine!
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
Let's see some blood! It sure won't be me! Got it.
it! You freed her!
Yep.
Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. You'll need a phrase to activate Shale. It's Doolan Han. I wouldn't want the thing, but it's obvious you can handle yourself just fine. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead? Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace. Perhaps I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must. I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
I don't appreciate foreign objects invading my personal space. Well, usually.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken? I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me? I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village. I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way. This should be interesting. Yes.
back to the tank, get my team sorted out, and then actually now that I got
Now it's better than later.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found? 'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands, but this is not it. Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries. Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout Chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own. I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else, or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in. Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Korcari wilds so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it. And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same. Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Korcari wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp, confront her, and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours. I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Loyalty mission. Booyah. Let's do it.
I see it found. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider,
talking about
do
the
they?
crystals that are on
I
display.
find I'm already too wide as it is. It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
Will do. I'm gonna do something. I've never done this before. Probably gonna regret it.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Never mind.
I think I owe you an explanation for
Oh,
what
thank God.
happened earlier.
What would...
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. You spoke to Petra, did you not? She told you I saved her from a demon. I did, but I did not survive that encounter.
This case of death has taken a while to kick in then.
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating.
Then
I
I saw the...
remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
Oh, that's...
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time. Yes, that we will. What's on your mind? I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there. I've always been able to... I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice. I suppose they must. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit. There were times, and I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles. Ostagar being one of them. I don't know why I was chosen. I like to think that I was given a rare chance. And I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me. I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my... And so I will fight along. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger wagging. You know, I think you'll be all right. What's on your mind? Cure me? What, am I sick now? Even you know that you can't... Ah, child. Your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear. People fear not death when the end... But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If... human nature. I think I've led a good life. They say that... What's on your mind? I try not to dwell too much, but I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life. Years ago, Anaren was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority. What Anaren needed was... I gave him. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent. Oh, Patience is what is needed. Anaren ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery. The phylactery, I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers. I should have known. He talked about the alienage sometimes. The Templars are well. The apprentices that came after Anaren benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and there it is.
Yeah, let's go. I gotta do this quest more than...
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say? Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time? That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn? The truth, as if it... No, no. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a... I go. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman... We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do. Shame. What will it be, then? It is a death. Come.
Now that's a big lizard. Kill it!
Well, I tried.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I wish the autosave was back when I was talking to...
And so lovely Morrigan has at last found someone. What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time? That she does. Ah, let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretches? Morrigan wishes my grimoire? I go. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. We believe what we want to believe. It's far...
Oh, I don't know. Random violence can be...
A tangled web you weave, Warden.
The book... You... Change your mind already? I changed knickers less quickly. Then do leave.
I think I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier. You spoke to Petra, did you not? She told... I felt life, and perhaps the spirit did not expect this. What's on your mind? I have always had an affinity for this. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade. It always felt like the same there, and I think it gave me strength in my... I like to think that I was given a rare chance. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before... You know... What's on your mind? Cure me? What? Am I sick? Ah, child. You're concerned. People... But why should you fear death if you are happy? What's on your mind?
Yeah, let's get this
But I
question.
do have one regret. Anaren was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority. What Anaren needed, all I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing... Oh, I dream. Patience is what is needed. He was a child, 14 at the time of it. I begged the Templars to tell me if he... He talked about the alienage. The apprentices that came after Anaren benefited greatly.
There we go. I've not done nothing but talking today.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds. I wish to ask a question of you. I wish to know your opinion of love. You and I have been intimate, for one. We have been close for some time now. You are impressive in many ways, and you even protected me from Flemeth without hope of reward. I feel anxious when I look upon you. I dislike this sense of dependency. 'Tis a weakness I abhor. If this is love, I wish to ascertain that you do not feel the same. No, that's not what I'm saying. You need to pay attention. What I'm saying is that I have been foolish. I have allowed myself to become too close. This is a weakness. You are not listening to me. Do not be such a fool. This is for your own good. I am not like other women. I am not worth your distraction, and you are not worth mine. You are impossible. Have it your way, but I will tell you truly now. You will regret it in the end. Your desire? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Discuss away. Your desire? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time. I think not. Because something must be amiss with me in order to refuse your charms. You'll have to forgive me if I do not leap at your command like a trained warhound. I do not wish to discuss it. Leave me be. Your desire? So, full of questions, are you? I can see why you might ask. The truth, but Flemeth herself taught me long ago. Once you know your enemy, strike quickly and without mercy. Were our positions reversed, she would no doubt do exactly the same. Good, then please. Your desire? So,
weird, like really weird.
If there's anything I can do for you.
Once we get the demo, we get more, like, the good shit. We give it to Morgan, because, yes.
Yes.
Right, since we're heading to Denver to look for this Ernest Ashes, the team is going to be Alistair,
indeed.
Liliana.
Yes.
see what you're made of!
Solution. Sometimes.
Rip you apart!
Fuck me.
Sweat already?
That was interesting.
Yes, yes it was.
And draining. I called forth the spirit that sustains me, so that it could lend us aid. I did not realize it would take this much out of me. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little. Well, that's certainly conceivable. I suppose I shouldn't be using that particular trick to entertain children at parties. I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
Great, it's finally get the weather.
What now?
Let us be careful.
I should have bought. I'll do that after.
You remind me of Lady Cecilie.
Good day.
Who?
She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecilie let me stay instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh, child. I am hardly...
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
Money.
Another visitor, the Maester. Enjoy. Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs. No, It has been many, many years since... no.
Message for you, my lord. More things to the...
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage. You might not want to say that too loudly. Your kin... They were writing, with the whole Europe is a... Now what?
Let's buy some stuff.
I recognize you, and trust it. You killed my friend, and good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir. Pardon me, sir. You really do...
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Okay, so as I said,
Dwarven crafts.
Here I
Fine
am.
dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Mm-hmm.
XP. So,
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. Will she...
alright, need to check something. Okay. Sorry, but I had to look some up just to remind myself. Yeah, I had to look something up just to remind myself.
Hello?
Hey, you have linen?
I'm...
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that? She...
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off. And who in the Maker's name are you? Some elf to follow him about and carry his riches for him?
Hey, don't speak to him that way. He's my friend. And a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Well? So he's found it. I'm his sister. But what are you to me, boy? Except the one who took my mother away, hmm?
You think I wished her dead? I never wanted that. I didn't have the life you think I did, Goldana.
I suppose not. A bastard is still a bastard, isn't he? But... brother or no, I've got 5 mouths to feed and no time to spare until they are.
And let me promise you this, Goldana. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine. But you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister. Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot. Yes, I suppose you're right. I should. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, he does need to learn that. Let me get Simran.
Now is better than later.
You know, I've been thinking. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Funny, I'm sure. Just listen for a minute. Back when we left Goldana's, you told me I needed to look out for myself more than I do. I'm beginning to think you were right. I need to stop letting everyone else make my decisions for me. I need to take a stand and think about myself for a change, or I'm never going to be happy.
But damn, I said. Don't let me influence you.
Then from this point on, I'll be looking out for myself more. I should have done this a long time ago. I just wanted to thank you. You've been a great friend through all of this. The one bright spot in everything that's happened. Let's go. We've got a lot left to do. Ask away.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get his 50 powered.
Are you sure I can't
Nah, just give me the stone.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, it's called a herb.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings? then that must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought. It speaks.
You get his quest after the whole...
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Technically, I'm a warrior, so... I will change it later, but...
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Abby experienced hunting, you mean? Oh, seriously?
Remember my first battle? Time to dance. Push them back!
Now it's better than later. Get on. All right.
This really gets the good.
Now it's better than later.
That Scamp Kylon sent you, right?
money.
I think you should guess who you are speaking to. I will give you a chance to leave quietly.
You brazen hussy. Someone needs to put you in your place.
She's too good.
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only. Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do? You have a point there. Man, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
And look who we have here. Come to apologize for leaving me bereft of my lord husband and then vanishing without a trace.
You know it was just business, Isabella. Business that turned out well for you, I see. You inherited the ship, I take it.
I suppose I never did like the greasy bastard. And the Siren treats me far better than she ever did him.
Indeed. This is Isabella, Queen of the Eastern Seas and the sharpest blade in Lomerin. And Isabella, my dear, you will no doubt be amused to discover that I am traveling with a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Charmed. I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years. An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular grace that is required. You are accustomed to doing battle a certain way, yes? I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better, so we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game. Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to master. You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as your own. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very well. There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. It looks like the deck is being kind to me today. Please, keep your hands to yourself. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. I don't think I've ever seen quite so odd a hand. None of your cards match. Serpents of Deceit and Avarice, songs of temerity and mercy. Not a great hand, but I still win. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match? Ah, you're a good sport. Another game then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very well. There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. The Serpent Entwined Dagger. I was looking for this. Please, keep your hands... I don't think... Still undefeated after all these years. Ah, you're... Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Good. Go ahead, then. Are you done yet? Oh! I think this card... Ha! I have 3 ain't... Still undefeated after all these years.
If I could have a... you do know that Isabella is cheating, don't you? She is testing you, I think. She wants to see if you can... Let me help. I think I know how we can beat her.
Well, will you play again? Stop whispering over there. Ah, you're a good sport. Another game then. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very well. There. Ah, a wonderful card for me. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. And I have Songs of Twilight and Autumn, Serpents of Decay and Sadness. The Knights of Compassion and Mercy. They are only just better. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you. Come. I don't think there's anything else I can teach you. Perhaps tell those you meet where you learned what you know.
Anyway, I gotta meet Robert Jennifer TV now. Now that I've done that.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl. I don't know how, but you got them to leave with no fuss at all. The Pearl's workers will...
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
Why do you have no...
Don't bother.
I see enemies
actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. Back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
Agreed.
Now it's better than later.
All men are the work of our nature.
Good to see you back. I've got complaints in the Nord Noble Tavern that some mercenaries have invaded. Nothing violent has happened. The sellswords are probably just disturbing the noble's rarefied conversation. Just drum the louts out of there. The barkeep doesn't mind some blood. Or sport, as she called it. Captain said Denram won't miss a few dead mercenaries. Do what you will, and good luck.
If you have... If not, move along. Too many refugees. Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they have a good plum wine.
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars. Complaints? We have good coin, and we're breaking none of your laws. I spit on your complaints.
You see, this is why we called the guard. Causing a ruckus, they are.
We happen to like the ale better here, the wine too. Less vomits on the floor. So long as we're paying, They're serving! Nobles! You may have a point there. Fine. We'll leave. We don't want trouble with nobles.
Good job clearing those louts out.
Wen, is this yours? Oh, my bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh, yes, I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Wen, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know. Some young ones too.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. The fires have dimmed somewhat since then. But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old lady.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about.
Just see the conversation stays civil. If this is a trap,
Zevran, is it? You are Talisan's responsibility. Other crows may try to kill you, but in my eyes, you're already dead. So, you are of... But the Warden here, he is of great interest to me. I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. And
I'd like to see...
Do you take me? A client can always hire more... help.
I've only heard of the one time the entire House of Crows was hired for a job. A princely sum changed hands, and an entire noble family died. Not one soul survived. Ignacio has the right of it. Generally, it is one master, one job.
Ferelden is a busy place. Sometimes they really don't... The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy. You could say that. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived? Well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins. No harm.
Yeah, I'm no assassin. I ain't gonna kill some people on the side for them. That's their job. I forgot, this leads to a quest, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, put out their bags as well. Let's do the Red Jenny quest.
Got it.
Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Payton. That's a Grey Warden. He's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a Warden? You've got one chance to surrender. For what it's worth, I believe you. Not that I particularly care. We're not common guards, Warden. We're Shavra, Tenant, and Jarvi. Let's kill ourselves a Warden.
This won't take long. Direct me.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Alright.
I'll get on it.
I'll do those when I've slightly leveled up a bit, because they're quite difficult. Also got quite a bit. Actually, I need some stuff for the belt wings, all that sort of stuff.
Dwarven, welcome. In times like this, sure,
Which he doesn't have. Shame. Oh, hang on.
Dwarf. Dwarven Craft. Welcome back.
32. Ooh, that is better.
Dwarven Craft. Welcome back. Is there...
Keeping that, I can get rid of that. What else do you have? Ooh, good sword.
Dwarf. Dwarven Crafts. Find Dwarven Crafts. Direct from
Yes? What are you doing here? Brother Genitivi? Why? His research? Ah, you mean his search for Andraste's ashes? He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genitivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genitivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi, and they too have disappeared. Now, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now. So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area. Good luck. May you find the answers you seek.
Good, now that I got that sorted, I can now leave.
Dwarven Crafts. Find Dwarven Crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Other inside here. Keep forgetting that. A shop exists.
Welcome to the wonders of
And he's got some good shit as well. That's Jesus. Twitch. Oh, I'm losing FPS.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Like, he's wearing some really good armor right now, so it's... Yeah, sweet.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Look at the Civil War, sort that out, and then head to the...
Get your asses off Ben Telman's land. We want Ben Needle again.
Loghain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders.
I see enemies.
We showed those Loghain upstarts.
Isn't that the point?
Good
We
to
could
see
all
you
be
again.
Figments of someone else's imagination.
Good to see you again.
Just players in a play. Exactly. You, I, everything. All a dream.
I'll get on it.
Weird.
Got
God, 14 FPS, Jesus.
day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you? Brother Jin... no. No, of course not. I've never heard of him. No, I haven't seen any knights. Why would I be nervous? Listen, the person you're looking for isn't here. You should be on your way as soon as possible. They're watching me. I can't speak openly. Don't look around and keep your voice down. They're looking for anyone asking for this Brother Genitivi. They told me to act like nothing's wrong and just deny ever having seen the brother or the knights. The knights, yes. Brother Genitivi, no. He's never passed this way, but the knights were here asking about him, just as you are. You should be on your guard and leave quickly. I don't know what happened to the knights, but I doubt it was anything good. Goodbye, and make her turn his gaze on you.
Good day.
Leave me alone.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink and feast?
All right, all right. I see enemies ahead. No mercy from me!
Albingston to the next mission, which is essentially... yeah, it's the werewolves. So. Oh, hello again.
You have fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand. From the
Those stuff.
slaves to the
Thank you.
highest those who bring ham without provocation.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Oars. Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. You've helped out a great deal.
You're back. I am blessed beyond all men. I have been chosen to serve Andraste herself. My brothers died in the service of Andraste. May she draw their souls to her and cast yours into oblivion. For Andraste!
Yeah, I know who's gonna get that.
Oh, how dear. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. I know one, told to me by my mother. Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, Ferelden. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty. And then one day, a young poet named Flemeth. But when the last, they say she took to her side many chastened men, and with their help. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? I knew this would come. In it, there were... I fell, and the darkness drew me in. When I woke, it was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness. In my dream, there are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Black devours everything? That is why you're a Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Where did you hear this? And you believe not all minstrels are spies. Bards are minstrels, and many bards work alone or in small groups. Some do. In all, but they could in secret. They plot and scheme. I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past. I like to say the Maker brought me. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? My mother was from I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Fer. Mother died when she was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. She was an elderly, strangely small, but enough. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? I miss Falra. There was, and always floating above that all, the chant. Oh, it was, of course, and you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais. I left behind my... Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes... Living with those ridiculous trends was worth it for the shoes. When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered heels and embellishments in the front. I had my eye... The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. They're sturdy shoes. Oh, Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Now it's better than later.
Well, it's almost time to finish up, which I'm glad. Really?
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
now is better than later.
Alright, once I get there, see how I feel.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here. No, you do not. I would have been informed if someone was expecting a visitor. Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
Revered father? I've never heard of this.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities. The urn is nothing but a legend. I do not know who Brother Genetivi is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince themselves of anything. No. It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. Ask and be on your way. Father Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide.
A revered father, huh? That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though you may...
Did it just get a lot cold? I've never heard of any village out this way. Is this place even on a proper map?
Who are you? You're not from Haven. We don't get very many visitors. No, I've never heard that name. I don't have much. You're back. I don't...
Don't want to act too suspicious, but right. Yeah, I'm gonna finish off there. I got some stuff to do, but other than that, let me get set up. Here we go. Image. I am gonna change my overlays soon, so do expect some updated ones. Bah humbug. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.